Hello everyone, my friend Richard is having a clear out and he's given me this Numatic NV250 to sell. And we can't sling him on eBay until we've had a really good look at him and seen him in action. So this little chap is Henry's bigger butcher brother. As you can see, it's not actually called Henry, it's just a Numatic NV250. These are amazing cleaners. This particular model is from 1992, so he's almost 30 years old, which is unbelievable really. And they've hardly changed at all. Numatic still sell this model, but from what I've heard from people who have bought the newer ones, the quality has just gone right down on them. They are the modern ones are nowhere near as good as these vintage ones were. And to be honest with you, I'd rather have a vintage one than a modern one because they're just so good and they're so well made, unbelievably good. Now obviously you don't get a flex winder on it because this is essentially a commercial machine built for commercial use and not necessarily home use, although you could use him perfectly fine in your home. In many ways, he's probably better than a plastic Henry because this is all steel and is really tough. This is a tough little vacuum cleaner. You could throw this down the stairs, he'd bounce down, and then you could pick him up and just carry on using him. Surprisingly heavy as well. Well, I suppose unsurprisingly heavy because it's a completely metal machine. Look at him there chigging away. He's loving it. He's loving it. Look at his face. He's loving it. Oh, God. Yeah. Quite heavy. So, as I understand it, in comparison to the newer machines, the metal that they are made of is not as good on the newer cleaners. And nor are these clips. Now, these metal clips are really quite something on this one. They are very, very well, thick, really, I suppose you could say. They're quite thick metal, really good quality. I should mention as well, this has got it says 1000 watts max on it, 800 watts IEC. So, yeah, this is a slightly better machine, I suppose, because it's got the 1000 watt motor, which is always good. We need a good 1000 watts. So let's open him up and have a look inside. Let me take the hat off, and you can see it is very different to what you would get in a normal Henry. You have this different kind of base, I suppose. There's like a pod there, and this pod has a slit all the way around it with 4 posts. So the airflow goes through here, and then into the fan and then out. I think this is to do with making the machine slightly quieter to use, because they are created for commercial use. So you want them to be as quiet as they possibly can be. Numatic do an NVQ in this series, I believe, which is the Q is the quiet series. So they are even quieter than these ones are. So that'd be very, very, very quiet. And I've got a bit of dirt on my arm. Let's get rid of that. There we go. And then we just have a standard Microtex filter here. This is particularly dirty, this one, so it's going to have to be washed before it gets put on eBay to be sold. And in here in the base we have a good old standard Numatic Epiflow bag, which has seen some use. There's a bit of dirt in there. So it'd be interesting to see how he performs when we give him a run in the lounge. And that's it really. They're really simple cleaners. But of course, their simplicity is their ace up the sleeve. The fact that it is so simple, they last forever, and they do a really good job. Now let me just get this right. Hang on a minute. Let's line this up. Okay, 1, 2. I would really like to have a modern NV250 here, so I could do a direct comparison between the two, just to see how much the quality has dropped off over the years, but sadly I don't. Interesting as well, it also has a power takeoff here, so you can plug the power nozzle into it. Ideal for vacuuming vast swathes of commercial carpet. Ideal, really. I do think that they missed a trick on this. This flex is hardwired into the machine here at the back of the handle. I do wonder why they didn't just drop this power takeoff socket, or maybe move it to the top, or maybe the front here, and have like a kettle lead flex or some kind of plug on it, so you could very quickly change the flex on it. From memory of seeing these in the past, their Achilles heel is the flex. People tended to wrap it around either the top of the head or around the handle, and they used to put a lot of strain on this. So the failure point was always at the machine end. A kettle plug, a kettle style lead would have been so much more useful. And then the cleaning companies wouldn't have had to send the machine away to be repaired when the flex failed. They could just order a new flex for it. Come with the post, take out the old one, chuck it in the bin, stick the new one in, carry on vacuuming. That would have been an interesting carry-on film. Carry on vacuuming with Kenneth Williams. He would have had a Hoover Jr. Yes, he would have had a 1224. I can just picture him with that now. Anyway, that's enough waffling. I think we should see this little chap in use. I haven't used him yet. I did plug him in and turn him on just to make sure that he worked, just to make sure there wasn't anything I needed to do in the workshop to bring him up to speed. I will wash the filter, put a new bag in him, give him a clean and a spruce. His new toolkit has just arrived, so yeah, he's almost ready to be listed on eBay, which I will do later. But that's it for now. Enough waffling. Let's go into the lounge and give this chap a good run. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.